when 2.5-year-old Kelly Mayo was found floating face down in her family's swimming pool. Her parents managed to get her breathing again using CPR instructions received over the phone. But as Kelly was airlifted to a nearby hospital, no one knew how severe her brain damage might be. The flight to Cook's Fort Worth Children's Medical Center took less than 10 minutes.
We've got a 2-year-old near drowning.
What have we got here? We've got a near drowning.
Pediatric neurologist Warren Marks assessed Kelly's condition.
She was posturing, that is, all of her extremities, her arms and her legs were sticking straight out. She had abnormal muscle tone, which is a sign that either your brain is swelling or that you have injury to the brainstem. Why don't we get Johnny down? She's going to need a bed.
Hey, okay,
there you go, Johnny.
Pediatric intensivist Dr. Johnny Griggs was also called in.
Okay, Gary, let's get a tube that'll hold some traction for you here. The main objective when she came in was to protect her brain from further injury. We would continue to do all the breathing for Kelly, keeping her paralyzed with medications, keeping her very heavily sedated with medications so that she would expend very minimal energy.
2.5-year-old Kelly Mayo was in a medically induced coma.
We put her in the CAT scan, and there was no evidence of a blood clot, nothing that required the surgeon to go to the operating room with Kelly, but her brain did look swollen. Dr. Marks, I try and reassure them that everything is being done, that she's very sick, and it is possible that she's not going to survive.
At that point, I lost it. I started shaking. In fact, the wife had to shout at me to bring me back to reality.
So we were there for about 2 or 3 hours before we went up to intensive care to see her. She looked so small and ill.
Okay, consistently 35?
About 35.
Her blood pressure and vital signs initially had been stable, but they now had started to fluctuate as well.
Dr. Griggs was trying to reduce the swelling and the pressure in her brain with drugs.
1 to 2 cc's per kilo. I haven't any problem with that.
The first 48 hours were marked by these spikes of an intracranial pressure. The monitor reads out a digital number, with each spike, to me, indicated that the brain was in more trouble.
And Dr. Griggs, he said they couldn't control the pressure any longer. And he thought she was going to have serious brain damage. I always see Kelly floating in the pool. She just face down. And I see that all the time. And I just think, God, how long was she in there? And how long did she struggle for? And what was she thinking? If she did try and call out and we couldn't hear her.
Kelly had been in the hospital for 4 days when Julie returned to her room to find everything had changed.
Gary was sat there holding her. He was sat in a rocking chair holding her. So I kind of knew then that she was going to be okay.
So then I put the baby in Julie's arms. It was great.
My moment came when Mom was able to hold Kelly. You've given a child back to a family. A lot of families are not this fortunate.
Kelly was released from the hospital after 10 days. She still has periodic checkups, but after 3 months, it's clear she has no brain damage.
It was stupidity on my part that it happened in the first place. I should have watched it better. And the bottom line is, even if you need them, you can't turn your back for 30 seconds. Because they can be in. You don't see anybody around. And your baby could be dead.
Drowning is one of the most common causes of accidental death in young children in this country. Kelly's whole family is grateful that she managed to survive.
From the policeman, the dispatcher, to the medics, and the fire department, and the helicopter people, and all the doctors and the nurses. You know, it's fantastic the way it works. Everything just goes so quick.
She fell in the pool and she couldn't breathe, and I was scared. Thank you for saving my sister. Mm,